Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aurelia. Today's video is going to be a lipstick declutter part 1. I've been meaning to do this for the last 3 months, I think, and I'm finally getting down to it. I've been procrastinating doing it. I'm going to be honest with you. I am not the biggest fan of declutter videos, which is probably why I've been procrastinating on doing this particular video, but I really needed to go through my lipsticks because it's kind of like when you've got your closet filled with clothes and you're looking at all of your clothes and you're like, I don't have anything to wear. You know, and I was kind of feeling the same way with my lipsticks. It's like I'm wearing the same lipsticks again and again and again, and I've got so many, and I'm like, you know what? I need to go through my lipsticks. I need to get rid of what is not good anymore. I need to get to the stuff that I really love, pull out some old favorites, you know, all of that jazz. That is why I have finally decided to do this lipstick declutter video. I have to break it up into a couple of parts at least, I think. I haven't even looked at all of the footage yet. So right now I'm thinking I'm going to have 2 parts to this. I might have 3. I don't know. Anywho, I'm going to stop rambling because these videos are going to be really long and I want to go ahead and hop to it. So if you want to check out what my lipstick collection looks like, what's staying, what's going, then stay tuned. So starting out with these guys here, these are the L'Oreal Infallible Lip Paints. I've got them in a variety of finishes. I've got the regular lip paints, I've got the mattes, and I've got some of the metallics. I'm going to be truthful, I really like these, but I don't wear them that often, especially the metallics. The metallics are really neat, but I really don't have a place for these in my everyday life. I think I bought them for YouTube to try them out for you guys. That's why I only have a couple of them. So these guys are going out. I really do like this shade here in the Infallible Paints in the shade 310, surprisingly. And I like to hang on to my cooler toned lipsticks just because if I do a cool tone lip, I want to at least have something. I'm not necessarily crazy about the matte formula though in this cooler shade. It's a really pretty kind of like almost like a plummy gray kind of shade. And what I do like about these though is that they have that really neat brush, but I do really like the actual lip paint. So this one is going to stay, but this one is going to go. I like this shade as well, so it's going to stay. I'm not keen on wearing glossy red lips because the red tends to get everywhere on your teeth and all over the place. So I think I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. But I am keeping this guy here in this really pretty deep kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a vampy brown kind of shade because I do like wearing this kind of lipstick in the winter, you know, in the fall and winter. So I will be keeping this one here. It's in shade 350. The Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks, I do like these. I think that they're really pretty. I think that they stay on really well. And I do like all 3 of these shades. So these guys are staying in my collection. I just got them recently. So these guys are going to stay. I thought I had more of these guys and I can't seem to find them. They are all staying in my collection. These are the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip. I love these guys. These are so pretty. They are so comfortable to wear. They are great. I like these a lot and recommend them. They're at the drugstore. I think that these are around $10 a piece, but definitely worth every single penny. These are beautiful. They're one of my favorites. This pink shade right here lives in my purse. I had to go run downstairs to get it. So these guys are staying. This is the YSL Tatouage Couture Matte Stain, and I do like this. I've only worn it once. I bought it maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. It's got an interesting applicator. It's got this weird flat paddle applicator, but it's just a really beautiful everyday kind of pink stain, and I do like it. So I am going to keep it. It was not cheap, so this little guy is staying. Next, I think these are all of them. My Dose of Colors matte liquid lipsticks. I'm missing one. I am missing one. I know I have a nude in this one, but I recently put some makeup away and I'm not sure where I put the nude. Maybe we'll come across it as I go through my collection. But anyway, I really love this matte lipstick formula, and I love these shades. These are so pretty. I bought these 3 as a gift set this past Christmas. It is the shade Extra Saucy, which is the most beautiful red, deep vampy red, and then you have here Bittersweet, which is a really pretty orangey shade, and then we have Strawberry Pop, which I love this red. It is a perfect summer red, and then this one is my absolute favorite, and this one is in Bury Me Too. Oh my god, this one is so beautiful. I love this lipstick for sure. So these guys are not going anywhere. Here's one. I just recently bought this. I tried it on my channel and I did not like it at all. It went on really nicely to start, but then after about 30 maybe 40 minutes it faded and it just didn't look good on my lips. It changed color. It just kind of sunk into my lips and it was not very attractive at all. So this guy is going. I'm glad I only bought one. Here is one that's a throwback. This is a Revlon lip butter. This particular shade is in Pink Truffle, which it was my very first nude that I bought that I actually loved. It was like a perfect nude. This lipstick is just about done. I only have a little bit left. I'm never gonna throw it away though, because actually this lipstick, I bought it the night that my brother passed away. Makeup and retail therapy, you know, that made me feel better, if only for the moment. So I'm never ever getting rid of this tube of lipstick, and I'm not gonna finish it either. That's why I've stopped using it, because I only have a very little bit left. It just has a lot of sentimental value to me, just because of the night that I bought this. I'll never ever throw it away. I'm gonna hang on to it forever. I know I've got more of these. I don't know where they are. I think I might have thrown a couple of them out. These are my Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks, and this is one of the lipsticks that I've got to check to see if they're still any good, because yeah, they're not any good. That one's not any good, and I'm sad. I did get some use out of them, but just know guys that these Smashbox Always On lipsticks have got maybe at most 12-month shelf life. I noticed that they started to kind of do this after almost having them for a year. I've had these for longer than a year, and I think they're all suffering the same fate. Yep, that one's not any good. Let me bring out my arm. Let's see if this one is any good. Yeah, you see, it's really patchy. It's very dry. They're really hard to work with. And I'm so sad, because I love these lipsticks. I love them, but they're just not any good anymore. This one might be good though, actually, because I bought this one not long ago. I think I'm gonna hang on to this one because I really do like it. And then I know this one's probably gone bad. Yeah, they still have pigment, but they're dry, they're crusty. They don't smell like they've gone bad, but they don't smell as good as they used to. So sadly, these have to go, and they're going in a separate pile because those are throwaways. I only have one of these. This is the Huda Beauty Liquid Matte Lipstick. This is in Trophy Wife. It is a beautiful mauve pink that is a great everyday kind of color, so I am hanging on to that. Besides, I do like the formula a lot. These are my Bite Beauty liquefied lipsticks. I just bought these last summer. The thing about Bite Beauty lipsticks that you have to be careful for is that they could expire quicker than expected because they do have food grade ingredients, but so far these are hanging in. I've had them for a year. They still wear beautifully, and I really love this formula. You just have to be careful how much you put on, otherwise they can get a little bit gummy. So these guys are staying. Let me pull out my Colorpop lipsticks. I have just been going on and on about these for days, because I just recently put up a Colorpop Zodiac collection video. I absolutely love this formula. This is the Luxe Cream formula. I only have 6. I think I have more than 6. I just have one that's floating around in a bag somewhere or in a drawer somewhere. I might stumble across it later, but this is just a really great formula, guys, and they are $7 a piece. Some of the best lipsticks I've ever tried. These are definitely a ride or die for me. I love them, and I can't say enough good things about the Colorpop Luxe lipsticks. I haven't tried the matte formula yet. I'm thinking about picking up a lot more of these because I just love them so much. You know, here's another one that I don't have a lot of. I just have this one, and it is the YSL. This is the YSL Rouge Volupte Shine, and it is in a really, really pretty shade of raspberry. I really like it, and I think it's nice. It's great for summer. I love wearing sheer lipsticks during the summer, and so this guy is staying. He was expensive. I want to say he was in the same neighborhood as the Pat McGrath lipsticks. The only reason that I have one though is because they go on a bit sheer. They don't have a lot of staying power, and for the price that they are, you know, I want more bang for my buck when I'm buying a lipstick at this price. I can definitely find some dupes at the drugstore for it. So even though I'm keeping it, I've never bought more than just this one because I just can't see spending that much money on a lipstick that I'm gonna go through like crazy because I've got to reapply it 50 times in a day. Oh, here's another Smashbox liquid lipstick. This one is in Let's Dance. Oh, I'm so sad to see you go. All right, let's pull out the MAC lipsticks. I don't have a lot. I've never been an extensive MAC lipstick collector. I only have these few here, and I think some of these may have turned, so I might have to back to MAC them. I've got this Cream Sheen in Modesty, and yeah, it doesn't smell quite right. It smells like it's oxidized some, which is sad. Yeah, ooh, that does not smell good. Okay, so this one's going, but I am gonna back to MAC it. This one is in Amorous. Ooh, I love this shade. It's a really, really pretty kind of like, I don't know, plummy purple kind of shade. It's great in the fall, hopefully. Oh God, this one has turned too. Damn it. I have Heroin, and this is in the matte formula. This one hasn't turned. This one is still good, and it is a beautiful purple. Oh, I love this shade. I love, love, love this lipstick. So thankfully it has not turned. I got this little guy. They don't even make these anymore. This is a Sheen Supreme lipstick, and it is in the shade New Temptation. Like I said, they don't make these anymore. They might have reformulated them, but they really, you know, I haven't seen them in this packaging. Oh, that is definitely not good. Yeah, I've had this guy for over 5 years, and he smells like it. So this guy is going to get back to MAC'd. And it's another one of those sheer creamy formulas that, but it's not as sheer as the YSL, and I'll show you. There's the YSL. You see the sheerness of the two. One is definitely more opaque, and I'm sad that they don't make these guys anymore. I actually, the story behind me getting this is I was looking through a magazine. I happened to see the ad for this lipstick in the magazine, and I fell in love with it. You know, I told Angie, I'm like, let's go to the mall. And I went and bought this lipstick. Okay, the next matte MAC lipstick that I have is Velvet Teddy. I know this one hasn't turned. I just recently bought it in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I do like this lipstick a lot. It is a little bit too pale for me, but if I use a darker lip liner, it works really nicely. The next one here is the Cream in Your Coffee. This is a Cream Sheen formula, and I love, love, love this color. It is a great everyday nude. It is really, really nice and has not turned. Rebel. Okay, iconic. I don't even have to say anything about this one. It is almost brand new. Look at that. And I hope to God it has not turned. Nope, it hasn't. Thank goodness. Okay, so Rebel. We all know and love Rebel. Oh my God, my arm is a mess. Sorry about the random swatches. I wasn't going to do any swatching. And here we are. So Rebel, I'm definitely keeping. We have got Flat Out Fabulous. Oh my God, I could not get enough of this color. I saw Kathleen Lights use it once and I was like, okay, gonna go out and get that. It was one of those that I just had to have. It has not turned, thankfully, and it is just a really beautiful magenta pink. Really nice. It's in their retro matte formula. So beautiful. I used to love wearing this with the Naked 3 eyeshadow palette. I bought them at around the same time. Ooh, another one that's a favorite. This is MAC's Matte in So Shawd, and it is a beautiful orange, but it's a deeper orange. It's not as bright as Morange. I think that's the name of the color. It is beautiful. I love it. It is just a really nice bright orange, and I think I'm gonna pull this out if it hasn't turned. Nope, hasn't turned. Thank goodness. I love that color. The last MAC lipstick that I have is another classic. It is Ruby Woo in the retro matte formula. You know, it still goes on nicely. And it has not turned. Well, there we go. All right, guys, I might have to rethink my decision on the Always On liquid lipsticks because I just tried to wash them off and they are not coming off. As you can tell, this little guy right here, which is the nude shade that I have in Stepping Out, that's still in, I think, in pretty decent condition. These guys got a little bit patchy with washing, but I think I'm going to go ahead and keep my Smashbox liquid lipsticks, even though they seem to be a little bit dried out. I can't get rid of them if they do this. I just can't. I just can't. So these guys are going back in the keep pile. Oh, I'm so sad that I messed you up. Here is where I've got some of my Maybelline lipsticks. As you can see right here, I've got several that are in the matte formula, and then I've got some in other formulas. So this one is a matte. It is Divine Wine, and it is a really pretty deep wine shade, like it states. It still smells like it doesn't smell like it's churned, so it's gonna stay. Next is Siren and Scarlet, which is a really, really pretty red shade, and it's also doing okay. And then the next matte that I have is in Rich Ruby, and Rich Ruby is just a really pretty ruby red shade, and it is going to stay. The other matte that I have got is in Vibrant Violet, and you know, I've got MAC's Heroine, and I guess I could do a dupe with this one and MAC Heroine. So I think I'm gonna hang on to it maybe for a dupes video. And I also have, I love these matte lipsticks, can you tell? I also have one in Craving Coral. It is a really pretty orange shade that I like to hang on to. And then I've got a couple of the ones that are in the nude mattes, and this is in Almond Rose, and I'm actually going to give this one, I'm going to give this one up because I don't really like the shade on me. I don't like the way that it looks on me. It's a little bit too light, and I don't like it enough to try and save it or to try and work with it. And then I've got this little guy here. I do like him. I bought him last year. It is in Toasted Truffle, and it is a really, really pretty warm brown. It's like a nude brown. I think that this is a great fall nude. I believe these are the Vivids, and this is an Orchid Ecstasy, which this is a beautiful shade of orchid. It's still good. It still wears well, so I think I'm going to keep it. And then I've got this guy here, and it is in the shade Brazen Berry. I think this is another one of the Vivids. Maybe this one is not a Vivid, and this one is. It's just a really pretty, you know, pink shade that's got some purple undertones. I think I'm going to go ahead and give this one up. I don't really wear shades like this. It's a little bit too, too pink. It's too, I don't know, it's a little bit too not me. Then I've got this guy here, and I've had this lipstick forever. It was the very first Maybelline lipstick that I bought in this type of packaging, and I'm not even sure if they carry this shade anymore, but look at that. I flattened it out because I used it so much. This is actually my second tube of this one, and it is in Red Revival, and it was like my most perfect red for the longest time. Oh, but it has turned. So this one is going in the garbage. All right, so that does it for my Maybelline lipsticks. All right, so we're gonna tackle my collection of Sephora lipsticks. I bought a bunch of these. I just went on a tangent with Sephora lipsticks there for a while. I've got a few different finishes. This is in the Sephora Rouge Matte formula, and I don't have the shade name. It's just M15, but it is a really nice, I think it's like a, yeah, it's like a brown toned red shade. I do like the formula. I think it's really nice, so I'm gonna keep this. I know I've got another matte one. I just don't know where it's at. You know, I've got lipsticks everywhere, guys, everywhere in my house. All right, so we've got this guy here, and he is in the, he's a Sephora Rouge formula, and this is called Uh-Oh, and it is a really, really pretty everyday pink shade. So it's staying. Then I've got this guy here in, whoa, do I have two? Oh my goodness, I've got two of the same shade. Oh my God. Who has done that? Thumbs up if you've done that. All right, in that case, then one can stay and one can go. I think this one's a little bit newer, so I'm gonna go ahead and donate that one. Then I have these guys here. These are all in the kind of like the shine finish, I think. Yeah, this is a Sephora Rouge Brilliance. This one, it does not have a name. It is in the shade number 46, and it is a really pretty deep burgundy kind of shade, but it's got some sheerness. It's a berry, actually. It's in a really pretty berry shade. This one is in a really pretty nude shade, and I love how glossy these are. They just are so shiny and so pretty. And then this one is in number 66, and it is a nude, kind of like a nude pink shade. Oh, wow, that has some vibrancy. Oh my gosh, I need to pull these guys out. These guys are coming out to my, I'm gonna put them in my everyday lipsticks. Then I've got these two. These are, I think these are Rouge also. Yeah, these are the Rouge Cream formula. This is in shade R61. It's just a really pretty everyday pink kind of shade. Really love it for just throwing it on. I tend to carry these in my purse a lot. And then we've got this little guy here. This one does actually have a name. It's called Sexy Game, and I love, love, love this color. I think it is so pretty. It is a really nice deep kind of rose shade. Really, really pretty. Love it. So let's go through my collection of NARS Audacious lipsticks. I just became obsessed with the NARS Audacious lipstick formula and also with the packaging because I love that. So I've got, oh my God, what happened? How did this one get bumped? I ruined the tip. Oh man, that's a bummer. Anyway, I've got several. I've got a lot of these guys. This is in the shade Vera, and it is a really, really pretty berry shade. I absolutely love this shade, this lipstick, because the Audacious lipsticks are a matte formula, but they're a really soft, comfortable matte formula. And I need to pull these guys out because they were expensive and I've got a lot of them. So we've got Vera, and then we have got, I've got a bunch of these. I've got Charlotte, which I was obsessed with Charlotte when I first bought her because she is a beautiful oxblood kind of color, which I think I'm going to pull that out now that we're coming to fall. The next one is Audrey, which is another one that I absolutely love. It is a beautiful red. I want to say, yes, it is a brick red, and it is just stunning. I love it. Then I also have got Angela. It's just a really pretty, kind of like an orchid color. It's just wonderful. It looks really beautiful in the springtime. Then we've got Sylvia, which I had to have because it was only, you could only get this shade through NARS or Barney's, and so I had to pick it up because I just had to. I love it. It's another orchid. It's very similar to Angela, but it is a little bit deeper. It's a little bit more purple. Then we have got Olivia, which I was obsessed with this one when I first bought it. It's a really beautiful brown toned red, great for the fall, I think. So maybe these guys are going to be coming out more in the fall for me. And there's just something so satisfying with the way those close. And then I've got Anna, which this one is my most used of all of them. It is a beautiful pink kind of purple lipstick. And then we also have got Fanny, which Fanny is a really pretty berry shade. I really like her. She's beautiful. Then we have got Dominique, which Dominique, I don't remember what, oh yes, Dominique was one of the first gray toned plum or purples that came out. Now we've got a bunch of different lipsticks that lipstick makers like Colorpop and I think Marlena, even from Makeup Geek, came out with something similar. It's just a kind of like a grayed out purple. And I don't wear it often, but it is a very unique shade, and so that's why I hang on to it. Next is Annabella, which Annabella is beautiful. She's a beautiful bright red, and I need to bust her out for the summer, for the rest of the summer, because this is a great color. Love it. Okay. So you get to come out to play. And then my last one is Rita, which is another one that is a beautiful red shade, and she's gorgeous. She, I think, is a really good transition shade into fall. So I might bring her out as well. And so yeah, those are my NARS lipsticks. I'm thinking about doing a Shop My Stash series. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on that? Would you be down for seeing something like that? Let me know in the comments. All right, I do have this little guy here. I think I received him in a Sephora Play box. So this is the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment in Star Woman. I don't even know that I've worn this, but it is a really, ooh, oh my, that's beautiful. Okay, I need to get this in my life. So it is a lip stain. It's gorgeous. What the hell? Why have I not looked at you? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to be playing with that one a lot in the next few weeks. I need to stop swatching because I don't have any makeup remover wipes and my hand is just, okay. Anyway, all right. So now I've got a whole bunch of Urban Decay lipsticks. They are in the old packaging. And I don't know that any of these are any good anymore. We'll find out. So I've got this one here in... They probably don't even make some of these shades anymore, honestly. This is in the shade 69, and it is relatively new. I don't even know that I've worn this lipstick. Okay, let's give it a swatch. Let's find a fairly clean spot. Huh. I don't even think I've worn this lipstick, so I think I'm going to bust this out. And then I've also got Rapture. So Rapture it's a really pretty pink shade. And it is actually one of my most favorite Urban Decay lipstick shades. And I think this one, it might actually be in a sheer formula maybe. No, this is in their regular formula. I love Rapture. Rapture was one of the first lipsticks that I bought when I started doing YouTube. And I've been at it for a while, so it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't smell like it's turned or anything like that, and it still looks good, so I think I'm going to hang on to it. And it does appear to be a bit more on the kind of like a deeper pink plummy side, but anyway, I really love this lipstick. I think it is really good, so it is staying. And then I've got Jilted, and I like this color a lot. I think it's so pretty. It is a berry shade, and it is just really, it's actually more of a fuchsia. I'm going to go ahead and hang on to it. I've also got Catfight, which I love this lipstick because it's an interesting color because it's kind of like a pink, but it's kind of like a coral. It straddles a line between the two. It is really pretty, and I think I'm going to hang on to it. All right, and then we've got Gash, which I ruined this one because I accidentally closed the lid on it, but look at that. It's got beading on it. I don't know if you can tell. It's like doing this weird sweating thing, so I think that this one probably is not any good anymore. It still goes on really good. I don't know. I don't trust the fact that it's doing that weird beading stuff though. I'm gonna have to think on this one. So this guy, I'm gonna put him here. Then I have got Venom, and this is one that I am never going to get rid of because this is actually the lipstick I wore for my wedding. And I want to say it's a safe bet. I've only worn it once, and it is also doing that weird sweating thing. Okay, so I am going to put this away in a vault, but it is a really, really pretty. I went for a berry shade for my wedding. You know, I went for a high, you know, for a glam for my wedding. And I am never getting rid of this though because it has sentimental value, so it is staying. Then I've got Shame, which, oh my God, I was so obsessed with this lipstick when I very first bought it. It looks really, really dark in the tube. It's another one of those oxblood shades that I am obsessed with and I am not getting rid of because actually this shade wears down beautifully. As it wears down, it turns into this really pretty, almost like a berry red kind of shade. Next one is a sheer formula, and this is in Sheer Rapture, and I do like these. They're very moisturizing, but they also have that weird beading going on, so I think I'm not going to wear them. And this one is really hard to turn for some reason, so this guy goes there. I also have Sheer Lady Flower, which I really liked this. It was a really pretty sheer pink lipstick. It's really nice, but it's got that weird beading stuff too, so maybe I might have to think on that one. And then I've got Sheer Shame. I had to get Shame in a different formula because I just had to. And yeah, it's just essentially a sheer version of the Shame. And sometimes I would wear these together. I would layer one on the other, but I've got to give that some thought because they've got that weird beading stuff. Okay, and then I've got these two guys here. I don't even know why they're different. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is one of the matte formulas they released, and this is called Bad Blood. It still looks to be in good shape, so I think I'm going to hang on to this one. And then I've also got Matte After Dark. I don't even know why I bought these or when I bought these, but let's take a look at you. What are you? Oh, you're pretty. Okay, yeah, so we're going to hang on to these. Let's talk about my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I only have 4, but I love them terribly. These are beautiful. I love the packaging. I've got Love Liberty, which this is a great color. It's like a nice deep rose shade. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna keep it for sure. It is in the Matte Revolution formula. And then I've got this one. This is Very Victoria, I think. Yeah, Very Victoria, which is a really pretty nude shade. Love it. It's also in the Matte Revolution. And then I've got, I think all of these are Matte Revolution. I've got Red Carpet Red, which I love this one. It is beautiful. It's such a really nice shade of red. And then I have got Bond Girl, which I love this one too. It is a beautiful brown. That I will definitely be wearing in the fall. It's a great fall nude in my opinion. So these guys are staying. All right, time to bust out all the Pat McGrath. My lovely and well-loved Pat McGrath lipsticks. And I thought I had more of these. This is a matte trance. This is Elson, and it is a beautiful red. It is a great Christmas red. Love, love, love the matte trance formula. It is really pigmented. This is like a one swipe kind of lipstick, and the pigment stays around for a good long while. I mean, you do have to reapply after a few hours, but the pigment does hang around for a good long while. So really great formula. Love it. These are expensive too, but let's talk about the packaging. I can't even. They're beautiful. Then we've also got Oh Me, which is a really, really pretty nude shade. I love this one. It's beautiful. I waited for a long time to be able to get my hands on that. We've got Obsessed, and this one is stunning. It is a beautiful orange matte lipstick. Oh, so pretty. Sorry about the autofocus. okay? It is just a lovely, lovely matte lipstick. I love it. I've got Antidote, which is another purple matte lipstick. This one is a little bit deeper than Heroin. Not, you know, it's not nearly as bright. It's definitely got a little bit more depth to it. I love this lipstick. It's beautiful with a sunset eye. I've got one more matte trance lipstick. This is in 1995, and it is just a really pretty brown nude. She's come out with some more shades in the matte trance lipstick formula that I want to get my hands on, because there's some really, really pretty ones. So you might see those coming soon. Then I've got a few of the Luxe Trance lipsticks. This one is in Attitude, and it is a favorite. It is a really pretty, just like a brown, I want to say it's like a, yeah, it's just like a brown shade. Then we have got Beautiful Creatures, which is a really pretty pink shade that's got some brown in it, I think, or at least it pulls a little bit deeper brown rose to me on my lips. Love it. And then I've also got Wrecked, which this one I just bought recently, and it is stunning. I need to wear it more. I'm not wearing it enough. It's just a really pretty berry shade. Hard to tell because I've got so much color on my hand already, but it is a really, really pretty berry shade that I will be using once fall rolls around. Okay guys, so far not doing so great. I'm not getting rid of a lot. It is what it is. Okay, let's do some of these random ones. I've got this one here. This is a Revlon lipstick, and it is in Black Cherry. Just a really, really pretty deep cherry shade. Great for the fall. Very vampy, very cool. Love it. Then I've got this one here, and this one is in Cherries in the Snow, another classic. It's just a really beautiful cherry red that I actually like wearing during the winter, surprisingly. I mean, the name is Cherries in the Snow, and of course I like wearing it in the winter. Here's the Sephora lipstick that I couldn't find, the matte one. This one doesn't have a shade name, but it is in the Rouge Matte formula. It is in shade M03, and it is just a really pretty pink shade. Nothing special, nothing to write home about, but a really nice formula. Oh, hi everyone, I am back, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button on your way out, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, because the algorithm will play you and will not have my videos in your feed. And also, before you head out, I just wanted to let you know that I've got a giveaway going on my channel right now. If you are subscribed and comment down below, you will be entered in the giveaway, so make sure that you do both of those. I will be pulling the draw on the 22nd, and all of the other giveaway rules are listed in the description box down below. It's not anything super complicated, so you know, you won't have to worry about it too much. All right, everybody, thanks. Have a wonderful day. Bye.